Hello and greetings, everyone. You are on the mic with social gurus Helena and Michelle. We are so excited that you joined us today. Our goal here is to help businesses grow by offering our marketing tips and strategies via our interactive Facebook group. I am Helena Richardson, a former NASA IT specialist and founder of HRichnetworks. At HRichnetworks, we love helping businesses just like yours create an effective marketing strategy that will help you stand out from the crowd. Learn more about our products and services by visiting our website at www.HRichnetworks.com. So, guys, it has been a great day. I got out and did a little working out, and so ready to get started here. Hold on one second. Let's see. Okay, I was waiting for my my good friend Michelle. We share this platform together, and there she is. I'm so excited. Hi, Michelle. I was trying to do a few things just to wait until you get started. How are
Sorry about
you?
that. Yeah, I'm doing
That's
great.
okay.
Yeah, I'm having
Awesome.
fun.
Awesome.
I'm at Lake Gaston with friends, enjoying the lake and the water and
Wow. You
the
know
connection.
what? Yes, I saw you there. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous.
Hmm.
So let's see here. Change. I'm trying to get myself focused here. But anyway, go ahead and introduce yourself to the group so we can get started here.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? It's been a little bit since we've been together. We've had some replays, summer vacations and schedules. But I'm Michelle, Triangle Social Media, and I help businesses with their social media platforms through social media management, maybe of your Facebook page, your LinkedIn, or YouTube. And I also do some social media coaching one-on-one or in groups. And I do social media tune-ups, all things social media. I love helping business owners grow and learn how to strategize their platforms. And so we come together and share tips and resources to help business owners through different marketing ideas and thoughts. And so I'm really happy to be with my friend Helena here on this Thursday at 5 p.m. and share with you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm excited today too, Michelle, because for the next couple weeks, I gather we will be talking about um, time management,
Hmm.
which would be great. When we talk about time management, it is really critical for small business owners to succeed. And if we don't take it seriously, it can really be detriment for our businesses. I know being in business, I love the fact that I can be flexible with my time, but I can also use that time in the wrong way and spend too much time um, laying out at the beach or exercising or what have you, and don't do anything in my business, which will cause some issues. So, um, one thing that I was thinking about, we can talk about, we have a list of things that we can share, but I guess to get started, what are some things that you do to get your day started? Like just to, get a clear focus on starting your day. So what are some things that you normally do?
Well, one thing that's really neat is on Thursdays, the same Thursday, this is the third Thursday of the month. I help co-host a business owners meetup, and this is the topic that we were talking about.
Oh, awesome.
It's about time management, and so we all have things to do. And even when we're on vacation, we take breaks of the fun, like I'm doing right now, just to kind of come in here. To me, this is continued fun in a different way.
Mhm.
But even when we're on vacation, we need to manage our time to be able to get our things done. Some tools that I find very helpful, and this is what I said this morning as well, is I love Google Docs. You can organize, create, questionnaires, and I use Google folders and just organize all the things for my clients. And it helps me to really stay organized. And another thing is Google Calendar, because
Mhm.
you can color code it, you can create different calendars, you can create reminders, recurring events. And I find that to be extremely valuable for myself, just keeping track of events and different things. And you can color code and you can select to hide everything except for a certain calendar if you need to work on that.
Mhm.
Those are just a few of the things that help me.
Yes, and that's wonderful. And I've started out doing the same thing with the Google Calendar and doing block coding. Um, block blocking time out, just like what you're explaining, is very helpful. One thing that we have to realize as a business owner as well is that when we're doing those block times, that we have to, like you said, have some time in there for ourselves. And because I know, like when I first started my business, although my business time is from 8:30 to 5:30, when I was scheduling my schedule for people that would want to set up an appointment,
Hmm.
I had it open from 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Fridays. So, I had to make a change in that because, we have other things that we have to do. We have to do administrative work. We have to work into the business if we have clients. So sometimes we have to be mindful of that, especially when we're setting up appointments, to make sure that we have a set schedule every week or month or what have you, that we can set aside to have appointments rather.
Mhm, mhm, that's helpful, yeah, because, and, we can change things as we go, as we do practice,
Sure.
incorporate different tips and strategies. If we find it's not working, we can always adjust it. I mean, it's our business, right? So you can
Yes.
adjust things and do what works well and change it up to find out if a different way works better. But,
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
freedom as a business owner. You're in control of your time
Hmm.
and resources, and so you do what works best for you.
Sure. And I believe too, those who have worked in corporate, because I think most of us have worked in corporate at some point in time, we had a certain time that we clocked in. We had a certain time that we would go to lunch. So, we can learn from our previous experiences to take it into our businesses that will also be very helpful. So,
Mhm.
one thing that I do, Michelle, every morning, I get up, just to have clear focus, just to start out. I start my day with prayer, devotion, and I usually exercise. So those are some things that really help me to get focused. Now, if my time is adjustable, so say for instance, if I have a client or someone that want to meet me at the time where I'm doing my exercise or what have you, then I can change up those that time. So one other thing that we could talk about is getting organized. As a business owner, we need to really stay organized. So I know you have some really good tips or tools that we can use to get organized, as far as the calendar. What are some other tools that you use to get organized?
Well, as really it's related to the calendar. As we do events and activities and networking and the one-to-ones, it might be a Zoom meeting or a in-person event or meeting. Um, Coming back to the Google Calendar, one of
Hmm.
the things that I do is I've created a networking calendar in Google Calendar, and I can hide it or show it, and it just helps me to be reminded of the events that I don't want to miss, and so I
Hmm.
plug the details in there, and if it's recurring, I add those details, and I have found that, it's okay sometimes to not go to that event if you need to work on your business, help your
Hmm.
client, or do other things. But there are so many networking opportunities. And actually, that's the topic of a workshop I'm doing coming up um, in my business. I do a workshop on social media, different topics on the first Friday of every month. And
Hmm.
so the one I have coming up in July is all about networking and growing your business through expanding your reach through all the things. And
Yes.
that's one thing is whatever calendar you use, plug in those details for those events, groups that you really don't want to miss. They're valuable to you and they're
Hmm.
important to you. and maybe add a few extras so that you have opportunities and you are reminded of a new opportunity, but also don't get so stuck on it's in my calendar, I have to do it. Have the
Right.
freedom to change things because your time is for you. And so it's kind of
Absolutely.
a balance. It goes both ways. On the one hand, you want to keep that information so it's available to be able to take that opportunity. On the other
Mhm.
hand, it's okay if you don't do it because you're doing something else. You're in
Sure.
charge, you're in control. So
Yes, absolutely. So it's not just for the business owners, it's also for our kids, our work life balance, for our home life, juggling because, I take time out for my husband. On Fridays is our day. We have date night and we set aside during the week that we do that. So it's great to plan ahead. So that's
mhm,
great. My admin and my marketing director. Those two folks uses Google Count the Google Docs. They love Google Docs. Now
yeah.
I use Evernote
hmm
and there's like you said, there's so many of them out there. It's really what works best for your business, guys. So we're just giving you some ones that we use, but you can do a search and find something that will really be great for your business alone. So we're gonna talk about one more thing, and then because time is of essence here. So the
hmm
other thing I think we could talk about is focusing. Well, maybe let's do this one, minimizing interruptions. We could get interrupted or distracted by social media posts and looking at, getting on and watching videos and so forth. So as a small business owner, we really need to stay focused and not get distracted. So give us some examples on some things that you do to keep from getting distracted.
So for example, if in my business, I'm creating content for clients, I'm maybe scheduling posts, I'm engaging with people in the business feed for a client as the business. So
Hmm.
as it pertains to myself, oh, smoke alarm's going off. Okay. I guess
Uh-oh.
it's okay.
Hope it's not
Um,
a flare.
Grilling downstairs. I think the smoke got to the anyway, something that helps me is I don't necessarily use a timer, but I just get super focused on this is what I'm doing. I go to the business news feed, say for example, in Facebook. I go
Mhm,
to the business news feed on the business Facebook page and I'm engaging, with the business pages that my client's business has liked and followed.
mhm,
And I'm not looking at the regular news feed because in that feed, I'm going to see friends and other people and family and different posts that might be distracting, right? And my purpose is to engage on behalf of my client. And it's really just focus on that and do that. And when you're done, then it's funny because my mental break might be okay, I've done that for a while. Now I'm going to go to the regular news feed and see, maybe there might be some fun things mixed in there, some videos, and but it's easy to get distracted, and
mhm.
that's kind of the purpose of Facebook. They want you to stay on the platform, whatever platform you're on. They want to keep you there by giving you interesting things to look at, and they monitor your behavior. They know what you've liked and followed, and so they give you more of that to, engage with
Absolutely.
you. So
Mhm,
I
mhm.
think you have to be purposeful about what is your purpose of your time. Is it just
Yes.
to play? You have free time, then it doesn't matter. But you could set a timer and that might be a helpful tool for you, for anybody who needs to, spend 10 minutes doing XYZ, whether it's on social media or really any
Mhm,
task.
mhm,
I
mhm.
think a timer is probably a good tool to have.
Absolutely. And I use a timer. There are, you can go and purchase a timer from Walmart, the dollar store, or there are nifty tools out there that you can also use. Like I use a timer, it's online, and
Mhm,
it calculates the time that you're spending, because a lot of some clients you pay by the hour. You
mhm,
charge by the hour. So you want to make sure that you're giving them their hour. And
mhm,
so, but when it comes to the social media platform and so forth, I just shut it off. I just close out my Facebook page because I don't want to get distracted. I have, matter of fact, on my phone, I have it where it goes on do not disturb. You can also use that tool on your phone to put do not disturb so that you can be focused, like you say, focus driven on whatever task it is
Yes.
that you need to just hone in on, and then take care of that so that you won't get distracted by other things. So, guys, we really love giving these tips and helping you out. If you're interested in learning more, or want to for us to do some research on something, we would love to do that and share it with you. But the next couple of weeks, we'll be talking about just how you can use things for time management. So, um, the other um, well, maybe next week we can focus on priority. So keeping things in priority or listing things out. Um,
Mhm.
Stop procrastinating and multi limit yourself for multitasking. So we can, we have a lot of things that we can share when it comes to time management. So, Michelle, would you like to close us out, or you have any last words that you would like to say? Any last tips?
Yes, just that I am, I'm on the journey like everybody else. I'm not an expert. I mess up and lose track of
Oh,
time sometimes, and
yes.
we have to balance our family time, and I'm
Oh,
terrible at that, I'll be honest.
mhm, mhm,
So it's something I'm working on. I need to do better, and because just like we want to be focused for our clients, we also want to make sure that the whole day is got some balance of time for yourself, time for your family,
mhm.
time for your business, time for fun, time for, the different categories of life, right? So
Absolutely.
that's a nutshell. But we are happy to meet with you. We look forward to you tuning in every Thursday at 5 p.m. And we just invite you to join the Facebook group, Social Studio. And we will look forward to seeing you all next Thursday at 5 p.m.
All right, guys, take care.
Bye bye.